again from the garden. It's Christina from Sunshine and Flora. So today is my big prep day for my biggest market of the year that I do. This is the 4th year that I have done this market. It is called the Made and Found Midwest Market. It's down in Anthony, Iowa, about 20 minutes from my town. And it's even a smaller town than my town. And my town's only 1,501 people. But they have nearly 100 vendors, food trucks, live music. And this year, the market is not just one day, but 2 days. So I'm really excited. I don't know if that means it's going to be way more people or they're just going to be more spread out. I'm hoping for both, but either way, I need to have as many flowers as possible. So this is going to be a 2-part video. In this video today, I want to show you everything that I have harvested. I'm going to harvest a bunch of stuff here in a bit. I want to show you my booth layout, how I'm going to set up, and all of my prep work. And then part 2, which you will probably see next week, will be me actually going to the market. And you're probably going to see this part 1 video when the market is actually happening. So if you want to follow along live, make sure to follow my Instagram account. I'm going to be posting throughout the weekend on my Instagram story and some posts. So if you want to follow along, make sure to follow me on there. But part 2 will be coming next week. So anyway, I have a bunch of stuff harvested already from over the last couple days, but I have to do a whole bunch this morning. So let's get out there and get everything harvested, and then I'll take you back inside and show you all of the buckets and buckets of flowers that I'm working with. Okay, so I think all of my harvesting is done. I'm going to pan the camera around to all the buckets and show you. I have some dahlias still in the fridge. All my sunflowers I'm keeping in the fridge because what I think I'm going to do is, and I'll put some pictures up on the screen, every year I offer some jelly jar arrangements. These are $15. They feature different accent flowers, fillers, and dahlias. Those are what I'm going to work on first because those take the longest. And the market actually doesn't open till noon tomorrow. I'm setting it up later this afternoon, and then tomorrow morning I will take all of the flowers down. So I actually think I'm going to wait and put my bouquets together tomorrow morning because I can get here about 7:30, hopefully put the bouquets together, leave by 9, get there at 9:30. And that's going to be plenty of time to put my booth together before the market opens at noon. So today I'm going to concentrate on the jelly jar arrangements. So let me show you all of the ingredients that are going in those. My goal is to make 125. I hope I can do it. All right, so we're in my photography studio, and these are, well, most of the ingredients that are going to go into the jelly jar arrangements. This is a bucket of honeywort. This is actually for the sunflower bouquets. I have a bucket of Ben Rees Giant Zinnias. I have a bucket of mostly Queen Lime Zinnias and Oklahoma Zinnias. And then this is a mixture of Oklahoma and a few more Ben Rees Zinnias. Then I have a bucket of Celosia. This is a mix of Floret, Crystal Beauty, and Selway Celosia. Each one of the jelly jar arrangements is going to get one of these. Then I have some Gomphrena and Miscellaneous Status that I picked yesterday. Then I have a bunch of blue Status. I have a little bit of white Status. This blue Status is going to be for the arrangements and then also for the wrapped bouquets. And then I have 2 buckets of Mahogany Splendor Hibiscus. If you don't grow this, you have to grow this. It is beautiful for fall. It kind of looks like a maple leaf, but it's red. This is going to be for both the wrapped bouquets and the filler for the arrangements. I have some amaranth. I have some celosia that I'm mostly using as filler, and then a little bit more amaranth there. And then I have some short Mahogany Splendor Hibiscus that I just put in a mason jar. I have a little bit of the, this is the white glitter or blue glitter sea holly. Just a few that I thought I would tuck in as accents. A little bit of ageratum left, not much. I can put one of these in each of them. And then I have a few of the Fama scabiosa pincushion flower seed pods, a little bit of yarrow. There's some echinacea out there that I need to also grab. And then these are the dahlias that I just picked. The rest are in the fridge. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about my prep and how I set up for this market. I literally start prepping at the beginning of the summer for this market with plantings. My sunflowers I plant in successions all through the summer, but then I also make sure to plant 2 very large sunflower successions that time out for this market. So I did, and they all didn't time out right. You know, sunflowers, they're always a little bit staggered, but I did a succession of 300 and 400. A lot of them ended up blooming early, which was kind of a bummer, but I will have enough for the market, so thank goodness that I overplanted on those. I also, as you've seen in some of my most recent videos, kind of try to rejuvenate the garden to get more blooms for this time of year. I did that with my zinnias. And then the Mahogany Splendor Hibiscus, I plant this and don't harvest it till this market. So that's kind of my planned filler. The honeywort I have actually self-seeded, so that was kind of a surprise. But that will be an awesome color, I think, mixed with that red. Now, as far as my prep and setup go, all of my pumpkins are harvested and priced, and those are ready to go. And then I'm going to put a picture up on the screen. This is a diagram of what my booth looks like. I paid for a 10 by 20 booth size. Now, the very first year that I did it, I just did a 10 by 10. I didn't have very much. It was the first year. Nobody expected the crowd that we would get, and I sold out really quick. So every year after I've done the 10 by 20 booth, and you can see I have 4 tables kind of in a little zigzag line. I have different crates and buckets towards the front for pumpkins. I have 2 buckets of flowers that will sit on the table. And then most of the space, honestly, is just lined with all of my jelly jar arrangements. Here is a picture of what the booth looked like a couple years ago, so you can kind of see. I've rearranged it a little bit. And the reason that I go to all this work of making this diagram is because then when I'm setting up the morning of, I don't have to figure out where everything is going. I pretty much know where everything is going. So today the schedule will be taking all of my tent, my tie downs, my tables, pumpkins, all of that will go to the market today. And then they have it guarded overnight. Most people set up their structures today, and some people actually put their products in. I'm only taking my pumpkins. I'm gonna cover everything with sheets to try to keep the dew off of things so I don't have a ton of wetness tomorrow morning. But then tomorrow morning I will take all my flowers. And because it is a 2-day market this year, I think I'm going to have to hold some back. I don't think I will sell out on the first day. I hope I don't sell out on the first day, but I still think I need to hold some back because what if I do? I'm going to have some stuff for Saturday. So there is rain scheduled for Saturday, but hopefully not till later in the day. So anyway, a couple other things I do. Actually, let me grab one of my pieces of paper with my notes. And this is kind of the over planner in me, but I have another list where I list all of my varieties, what's going in my wrapped bouquets, what's going in my jelly jar arrangements, and then I kind of make an estimated count of what I think I'm going to need. And then this is my harvested flower list, and I literally, as I harvest, I count everything. So like status, I have 300 stems of status, which is crazy. I have just 80 really large full stems of Mahogany Splendor Hibiscus, and then I have another 75 or 80 of the short stems. So I'm going to have plenty of that. So then I can put a check mark and know I don't have to worry about filler. And then Bennery's giant zinnias, I write down how many of those, queen limes, so that I know, am I going to be able to get the estimated amount of jars so that when I do these assembly line style, I can literally do fillers, accent, focal flower, and then move on to the next one. So it's hopefully going to go really fast. But anyway, I'm going to conclude this video here, and part 2 will be me assembling everything and then actually taking you to the market. I want to show you as much of the market as I can. Hopefully I can walk around with my GoPro, show you the whole booth, and then also tell you how the market did. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing my harvest and also how I prep for the market. Watch for part 2 next week. Hope you're having a great weekend. Follow me on Instagram for live updates, and I will see you soon.